Hey, what's up, guys? It's the first one, but it's your boy, Tenacious C. You can just call me C, if that's easier. S-E-A. So this video, you see me doing a lot here, but it has nothing to do with the video. We're talking about Lady Butterfly today. What she teaches right, what she teaches wrong, and ultimately what you should be, or in my opinion, what you should take from Lady Butterfly. What the role the devs intended. And not only mechanics, but how it was meant for her to look, but her role in the plot as well. Because clearly she was supposed to be a teacher, outwardly she was old. You can tell this. Okay? She was still very keen at this old age. She was nimble. You can see her going about here. She's about to kill me. So, anyway, we'll get to the video. There's a lot to be taught about projectiles, parrying projectiles, very much. So let's start out. So basically, note all that you're able to get away with while parrying these projectiles. You can do a lot. This actually does become important later in the game. You can jump over projectiles. You can parry them, just like that. You can go forward. Right here, I'm just using the parrying strikes. It's not being very responsible. And just to note, this is the for the sake of Ashina mod. It doesn't really alter too much. The hitboxes are a little bit different. I will show you later. This does have some relation to Guardian Ape. Kicks, parrying kicks and swipes versus parrying, actual sword swipes. And you can hear the difference. And then right here, you're coming up, I'm showing you just the difference. When you actually hear the parry, something is going to occur. So you respond, okay, I went over, okay, nothing's going on, okay, jump back. So obviously, Lady Butterfly, she teaches you all about projectiles. There you go, critical strike, and right there, I'm just showing you the Lazoo light. That comes back, I didn't even throw one, bang. It projected and hit her again. So that's the importance using a Lazoo light shuriken. And to be honest, I thought this fight really didn't have much value to it. I really thought it was bang, 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 parry, bang, bang, parry, bang, bang, parry. But there's much to it. See, I just hit her in the air with a parrying strike. So if you use different combat arts, you learn there's actually much more to this game. Sekiro is not what it appears to be on the outside. It has to be a game that has to be examined. So the more you play it, you fall in love with it. So basically, you gotta understand this game. Right here, I just wanted to get a Sabimaru dodge, and I didn't understand it until now. You do the R1, and then you do the R2, and then the R1 is the dodging. But anyway, I'll show you that later. There's a critical strike. But this game is all about not panicking ever and just being calm in the storm of combat, but consider your options while defending, if that makes sense. You're defending, but always considering your options. And a lot of this video, I'm just showing you the difference between, you're going to get hit with both, sometimes a fist or, a shin, and they sound different, but essentially when you get that circular response, that's a real parry. I think right there, you can probably hear it. I show you a few differences between a strike versus, these are all kicks, but there is a strike coming like that. Sounds a lot different, but these are all the same exact. It's a block and then a parry. Block and a parry. You always have to consider options, and better yet, probably have a plan. Because Lady Butterfly is all about, plot-wise, she's about illusionary, intimidating tactics. But once you get her down, she's not intimidating. Here's another dodge. I want to do it. Man, R2, then use the R1 to dodge. R1 to dodge, yes. I didn't even realize that until I was recording this. So even me recording this taught me something. And just to be honest, I originally thought this fight had nothing to teach you, like I said again. But the more you look at it, there's actually teaching you that there's so many options. And you should come with a plan. And if you are intimidated, and this is just an example real quick, I don't believe I got it, but sometimes you can use a healing item and get an iframe, or a just any item, but it's very rare. I don't even know if I got it there. Here's another 7 mile dodge. Pretty cool. Anyway, you can see the difference in a parry. So you respond, and then there's the death blow. So just observe the options. You have so much you can dodge, but they always want you to understand you can parry everything in this game. Almost damn near everything. So, use your options. So I side trailed, but when you are intimidated and you are not at least going with your plan, it's not going to go according to plan, so you're probably going to be off kilt. About Lady Butterfly being intimidating, that's why the snap seed is almost, in a way, critical to the plot. But let me talk about this. These guys are usually avoided. Most Sekiro players would tell you, just avoid them. Now, that is completely fine. They're right. You see how I'm in the corner? When they eventually turn into spirits and come at you, I killed a few of them. I was able to get a strike on her before they all turn into, those. But where I was at, you can hide behind the pillar. But yeah, when you are intimidated, like they put a snap seed and you think, oh, well, I need a snap seed. No, you don't need a snap seed, but it just helps. So if you fall into that trap of thinking, oh, I need this snap seed to beat this fight, you're going to fall into the trap of being intimidated, which is what I believe they that's what they intended to happen. Whether they did it right, I don't know, but I think it's very much Souls-like that they didn't explain to you how a regular game would literally tell you, okay, you need this or you don't need this. So, a lot here. I believe you can somehow parry these phantom kunais, but you have to do it pretty good, or you have to have divine confetti on at all times. I'm not sure, but I didn't do it right here. Anyway, I used the cleaver, the flaming cleaver, multiple times. See how I die? And right here, it's okay to die. That's why you don't want to panic. You come up, and I actually got one thing, another emblem, and I was able to use this for 4. So now I got rid of quite a few things. I consider my options, and I get rid of all of them. So I'm probably going to retreat. I'm not sure what I do here, but you cannot panic. Yeah, I retreated. So I went behind right here, and I was stupid enough to not really get near the thing, but you don't panic. I have the gourds to heal, but you really don't want to heal too much as long as you stay in a certain groove and learn the opponent's pattern, just like I'm jumping on her and then I'm parrying, jumping, etc. I'm doing multiple things, obviously, but just like Ishin says, hesitation is defeat. Hesitation is defeat. These enemies are literally telling you their secrets. So, listen plot-wise, but also, of course, play the game, but there usually is something telling you how to beat these bosses. So, you see how I'm getting surrounded? I'm not going to panic because I know I can jump off one of them. I know I can get in the air. I know I can get off. So, and even if I'm in the air, I can parry her. And, there you go. I got the death blow. But anyway, there's much to be learned from this fight because you learn basically how to use projectiles, when to use projectiles, how it's effective, how to get critical blows, and I hope you learned something, guys. There's a lot to be learned from just practicing this fight. So, thank you for listening. And I will say real quick, although you may not become Angbao level, divine, just crazy style points, if you wish to get good at this game, seriously, there's so many. You can strike and then cancel the strike. You can use your combat art, cancel the combat art, come from combat art, go over, and then cancel it. There are so many things. So consider your options, but stay aggressive, stay defensive. Defend yourself at all times, guys. Stay cool. Tenacious C. See you out. Later. If you're still watching, why are you still watching, man? I'm just blessing Lady Butterfly, showing off the Mortal Blade. But yes, play Sekiro, man. I box and do Muay Thai, and this has increased my reaction speed like crazy. I don't even play video games, man. This is the one and only. Man, Sekiro is awesome, guys. Have a good day.